Right.
Yeah.
So now you said you worked a little bit with editing and writing or whatnot. Do you have like, because you've worked with a lot of different art forms. I mean, I think you were even experimenting with like poetry for a while, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, geez, that's a deep cut. You did do research.
Oh, I mean,
Uh,
I didn't have to do research. I've been a follower for so long.
yeah.
But is that something you're still practicing, or is that
A
like
little bit. It was never like a primary thing. That often
sure,
came from um, I was in a very turbulent emotional point in my life, so I decided, oh, I should,
find an elegant way
yeah,
to articulate it?
yeah,
Yeah,
articulate a lot of like depression and anxiety and all that stuff into a poetry form,
sure,
and I still do that occasionally. A lot of it is like it's more so in like I want to get into like fiction writing, so a lot of that has kind of
sure.
been not diluted, but transferred into fiction writing versus
Right.
poetry.
Well, and that's what I was going to say is that like writing poetry seems like an excellent exercise in just writing in general because you're challenged so much
Hmm.
to condense things and whatnot. So I imagine just it's a fun exercise that makes you a better writer in general. And the reason
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
brought it up was because do you find that you kind of prefer the writing side of things over more the post production? Like where do you think more your preferences more lie?
Um, that's a good question. I think post production is easier.
Interesting.
uh,
That's interesting. I don't think everyone would agree. I think some people find post production very intimidating. But please continue.
yeah. See, I find post production like I kind of treat that like a job more than
Sure.
anything, because I still do edit freelance. That's my main source of income. Um,
Right.
so I treat that like a job. So it's almost easier. Whereas the writing is like I want it to be impeccable. I want it to be perfect.
Right. So do you think you have more like perfectionism when it comes to writing as
A-
opposed to like,
Absolutely,
which is
absolutely.
funny to hear because your editing is like impeccable. Like
Thank
your
you.
motion graphics and everything. Because I'm a graphic designer and kind of video editing by well, I guess I technically my job is video editing right now too. So I I do all these things and then I see your stuff and it's like everything I do but so much better to such a better extent. And I'm just like, okay, this is someone who's like mastered that craft. And I think it's interesting that to you it's like, okay, post production that's the easy part just to get my words out there basically.
Yeah, like oh man, this is dirty little secrets coming out. A lot of the like motion graphics, like title work design that I do,
Mhm.
I didn't do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
like
gotcha.
the title packs are like things. They're motion graphic. There's a panel inside Premiere. I edit in Premiere, which you shouldn't do. You should learn After Effects. But
No kidding. I would have never guessed you don't use After Effects. This is dirty little
yeah,
secrets right
right.
now.
I try to with every video and every project use After Effects for at least one thing and something new, so I can like learn the program
That's a
more. But
great way
like,
to go about it. Yeah.
I don't actually know After Effects that well.
Sure.
um, in Premiere, and I'm sure that it's a thing in After Effects as well. There's a panel called Essential Graphics, which it's just pre-made stuff that you can buy or download online and like put into your program.
Right.
And
So, I mean, there's still something to be said though, the fact that you fooled me and you probably fool a lot of other people, right? Like that's kind of what editing is it's like cuz I don't know if you've heard the talks about how like nothing is actually original in art, everything is a
absolutely, yeah,
remix off of something. The whole goal is to make people forget that it's a remix, to make them think it's something like new and presentable or whatnot. And you definitely had me thinking like this guy must spend a ton of time on these like motion and stuff. So I think there's still a beauty to it, you know.
I'm sorry to disappoint.
Oh, it's no disappointment to me. I hate After Effects with a passion, so it's no disappointment here.
Yeah,
Um,
you like I don't know if they would want me to say who this was, but a friend I had for a while said like I was like blown away by their like post production ability, and they like make a living doing motion graphics and graphic design and all that. And they said like, especially for YouTube and their personal work, they were like, I don't have the time, but I have the money I can invest in like a $30, motion graphics pack. I can do that.
Yeah.
And
No, it's smart. Hey there. You just watched a clip from my creative podcast. If you'd like to check out the full episode, you can support me over on Patreon. And if not, you can subscribe to check out more clips coming here soon.